Hello children, welcome to our session. Today we are starting with our English textbook. We all are pretty aware that we have 8 units in our English textbook and each unit will have 3 topics. Among those 3 topics, one will be poem. So today we are going to start with our first topic, A reading, the tattered blanket. Before starting with this topic, I would like to introduce you all the intention behind introducing this lesson to us. The whole unit, if you observe, it is around the topic family and importance of family. By the end of the session or by the time we complete our complete unit, you will understand how important a family is and how important family relations are. So, before beginning with our topic, I request you all to hold a pencil in your hand and underline all the important words or all the difficult words what you feel like. Okay? So, quickly starting with our topic, A reading, page number 3. If you look at this picture also, you will get to know how the environment of house is, how is the lady sitting here, who could be the lady in white color sari and this man entering into the house, and there is a car outside the gate. Yes. So, observing all these things also, you will have an idea what the lesson could be. And let me not forget you all telling the meaning of tattered. Tattered is torn. The tattered blanket means torn blanket. Whose blanket it might be? Answers to all these questions are in this textbook. Let us read. When he arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate, his mother, who was lying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. So, here this first paragraph is exactly matching with this picture given. See here, when he arrived unexpectedly, when this man entered into the house unexpectedly, no one expected there, in the countryside, countryside means village, in his office car and got down at the gate. Where did he get down? He got down at the gate. His mother, who was lying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. She tried getting up but she could not get up. Futile means waste, which could not happen. She tried but she couldn't succeed in getting up, looking at this man entering into her house. Kamala, there is somebody at the gate. She said, somebody is in a car. Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow who was sitting huddled up on the thinna on the veranda, her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel, got up reluctantly, walked slowly to the gate and screwing up her ears pierced into the darkness. So, there are many idioms, many phrases in this paragraph. So, when this lady, the old lady, when she looked at the gate and she said someone is coming, then Kamala, the eldest daughter of this old lady, she is a widow and she tried getting up, and where is she? Both of them, mother and daughter, both are sitting in the veranda. So, she went near the gate and she was surprised looking at this man entering into the house. Who could this man be? Guess. Very good. This man is brother of Kamala and son for this old lady. She saw a bald, fat, middle-aged man walking in through the gate. Oh, Gopi, she said in her grating voice. Why this sudden unexpected visit? What is the name of this man? The name of this man is Gopi. Gopi is brother of Kamala and son for this lady who is sitting in the armchair. Okay, and these people are quite surprised looking at Gopi coming all of a sudden without any intimation. Kamala, who is it? Her mother asked loudly from the veranda. Mother could not identify her son. How pathetic it is. A mother couldn't identify her son. That means we can understand since how long this man was not turning up to his mother. It's been many years this man visited his house and saw his mother. That is quite evident from this paragraph. Gopi, the man said. See, the son, he himself introduced that it's me, it's Gopi. There was a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram. I just dropped in on my way back. Means what he said, this is Gopi, your son, there was a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram, so I just came here. Who? Kamala, who was it? There was a note of alarm in Amma's voice. So still she couldn't understand what is happening. She couldn't get who the man is. Though her son introduced himself that Amma, it is Gopi, she couldn't understand. That means she is either blind or she might be deaf also. We will get to know more in detail about this lady. Amma, why are you so scared? Kamala, Gopi's elder sister, asked her a little awkwardly, as if you are seeing Gopi for the first time. So Amma was little panicking, she was little scared, looking some stranger coming. She still couldn't understand who this man came into her house. And little sarcastically, Kamala was telling, Amma, why are you so scared, as if you are looking Gopi for the first time? Amma, it's me, Gopi, he said again. He repeatedly said that it is me, Gopi, your son, but no use. She is unable to identify person. He bent down and brought his face close to her wrinkled cheeks. See, old people will have all these wrinkles on their cheeks, on their forehead, on their neck. Yes, if you observe your grandparents also, you can see those wrinkles, and here near eyes also you can see wrinkles. So he kept his face close to Amma's face and he said, it's Gopi, Amma, see, identify me. Gopi, Kamala, I can't believe it. He has his school closed for vacation. Amma is often like this these days. See, son is a grown-up child, he is working, he has got a family, he has got kids, but Amma is still thinking that Gopi is a small child, Gopi is still going to school. Okay, so the mental condition of Amma is like this. She doesn't recognize anybody. Gopi's sister explained, but sometimes her memory is quite sharp. All the time she doesn't understand what is happening around her, but at times she will be very sharp. Then she asks me if you have sent any letter. I tell her everything is fine with you, Vimala and the kids. What is the point of telling her that you haven't written for a year? Poor thing, I wouldn't dream of making her unhappy. So this paragraph tells us clearly that Gopi is married to a lady, her name is Vimala, and he has got 2 kids. So whenever Amma is little conscious enough, when she is in touch with the worldly things, she asks how is Gopi, is he writing letter? Though Gopi doesn't even drop a letter at least once in a year, Kamala tells that yes, he writes letters quite often, he is very happy with his family. And everything is fine with his kids also. She in fact lies. And there is a reason for this to happen with Kamala. Kamala tells that, why should I make Amma unhappy at this age? Instead, I will lie. Anyways, you are not going to write. I need not be so truthful to Amma, like especially in those things which hurt Amma. Let me make her happy. Let her feel happy that her son is writing letters quite often. See how pathetic. I got a promotion last year. After that, I'm always on my toes. Means after getting promoted, he is very, very, very busy, not even having time to drop a letter to his mother. And there are tours quite often. I don't get any time to write letters. See how silly the reason is. After getting promoted, I'm not even getting a time to write a letter. Where there is a will, there is a way. If you really want to get in touch with someone, there is always time for a person to meet. If not on, if not personally, you can at least meet, you can at least talk to them on phone. Yes, because these days everybody's life is busy. So we can't expect personal interactions always, but to stay connected, we can at least ring up to our loved ones, near and dear ones, at least once in a week. Is that so difficult? So, as far as the topic dealt, I want you all to stay connected with your grandparents. Maybe you are somewhere in cities and grandparents are somewhere staying in villages, but that doesn't mean like you have to leave them alone. You may be having many avocations here in cities, like you'll be having friends, you'll be having your parents, you'll be having neighbors and all that stuff, parties, functions and everything. But there you have your grandparents who will be waiting for you all, who will be eagerly waiting for your vacation more than you people wait for. Because vacation is the only time when your grandparents expect your time. Do we make time for them? If you had not given that loving time to them earlier, at least now it is time for you all to ring up to your grandparents, talk to them, interact with them. You know, there will be a lot to learn from them. All their experiences will be shared with us. Okay, so try talking with them. That is the only thing they expect from us. Talk, talk, talk. Shower your love on them, and that will make their life so fruitful. Okay, I think we are going away from the topic. Let us get back again. Why don't you ask Vimala to write, or doesn't she get any time to? So Kamala is asking that, okay fine, you are busy, why don't you ask your wife Vimala to drop a letter to us? Is she so busy? Why are you mumbling over there? Amma said loudly. Though the brother and sister, both of them are talking loudly, Amma is feeling like they are mumbling. Mumbling means just talking very softly, very slowly. Okay, I heard somebody coming in a car. Who is it? I told you it's Gopi. She again started asking. I saw someone coming in the car. Car is there. Who is that? Just now she got to know that it's Gopi. And very immediately she forgot that it is Gopi, and she started questioning again the same things repeatedly. So this man got irritated a bit, and he said, I just told you that it is Gopi, it's me. Then she replies like, but Gopi is in Delhi, isn't he? Yes, Amma, it's me, I have come from Delhi. Who did Gopi marry? Amma said, suddenly lowering her voice. I mean, what's his wife's name? She doesn't even know. That means she didn't even attend her son's wedding. Son's wedding without mother. Huh. Don't say you have forgotten her name too. Don't you remember? Vimala, District Collector Nambiar's eldest daughter, Gopi's sister said. Oh, I forgot the name. Was there a letter from Gopi today? The same question again. Was there a letter from Gopi? So, what Vimala tells, as usual, yes, there is. There was, he writes every day. I am terribly upset if I don't get a letter from him every day. Amma tells, I am really upset, I will be really upset if I don't get a letter from Gopi every day. He knows it, that's why he writes every day. Poor mother. See, our parents love us so much. We should at least understand by reading this lesson how much our parents and grandparents love us. You know, sometimes we get annoyed, oh, grandparents will be teaching us about culture, traditions, customs and all that. And sometimes we get annoyed looking at our parents teaching us discipline. But in future, you will know how important are customs, traditions, our culture and our discipline is. These are the 4 pillars of our life. Even a single pillar is disturbed in this, life will get disturbed. So all these 4 are very important, and these 4 we get only from our parents and grandparents. So always respect them. And sometimes they may shout at us, that is for our benefit. Okay, that is for our welfare. Look at the way she talks. Gopi's sister turned to him. Just as I told you. You know nothing about what is going on here. Do you know? You know nothing about what is happening here, how Amma is, how Amma's health is, how the conditions are here, how the financial condition of our family is here. You are just stuck there in Delhi with your family. You are not even bothered. After 1 year, without even intimation, you came down to our place. Who is that? Amma said again. Who is that in the car? It's me, Gopi said. I had to come to Thiruvananthapuram. I thought I should drop in to see you, Amma, after 1 year. He came to Thiruvananthapuram on an office trip. And because of that office trip, he thought, okay fine, I came to this place, my mother's place, so let me go see her once. But he did not come he himself to see Amma. How bad this son is. Who is your Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? Is it far from here? No, it is quite near. I don't know how I can bring back her memory, Gopi's sister said to him exasperately. She is almost tired answering to those questions again and again, the same repeated questions. Gopi placed his briefcase on the thinna means, in Telugu we call it gattu. Okay. He opened it and pulled out the contents, clothes, files, shaving set, all those things what all he carries when he is outdoors. Do you know my son Gopi? Amma asked again. How innocent this lady is. Though she is unconscious, though she is out of this world, her memory is out of this world, she only remembers her son Gopi. He is in Delhi, a government officer. He has Kesari Yogam. He draws a salary of 2,500 rupees. Do you know? 2,500 rupees is nothing now, but those days it is a very highly paid amount. That's why she tells it as dignity, as something great. Yes, I know. Tell him to send me a blanket. There is a cold mist in the mornings. In the mornings it is very, very cold here. Ask him to send a blanket to me. If I catch cold, it doesn't leave me for a long time. Tell him to send a blanket, won't you? A red one. I had a blanket, the one he brought for me when he was studying in Madras. It is all tattered now. When Gopi was studying in Madras, he brought a red colored blanket to his mother from his college. And the same one is still being used by Amma, and it is all torn now. It is tattered blanket now. So she is telling that it is very cold here in the morning, and if I am caught by cold, I'll be suffering for a number of days. So ask him to send a new blanket which is red in color. Tell him to send a red blanket, will you? I will tell him. He nodded. Please don't forget to tell him the mist is not good for me. I think I will stretch myself out for a bit. She said, okay fine, enough talking with you. Let me relax a little. Let me stretch my body a little. I have been sitting too long in the armchair. I have a pain in the neck. Gopi's sister put Amma to bed and came back to the veranda. You didn't come to see Amma, did you? Gopi's sister understood that you did not come to see Amma. There is some other purpose for your visit. Tell me, what is that purpose? Can you guess? I think that is beyond your age, so you can't guess what for this man has come. Delhi is too expensive. You know, I have 4 children to look after now. I can't make both ends meet with my salary. I can't take care of my family. I can't take care of you people. And my schedule is so busy, and Delhi is an expensive place, and my salary is not even sufficient. If I take care of my family, I have to leave my mother and sister, and if I take care of you people, I can't take care of my wife and kids. So life is becoming very, very tough. And one has to keep up one's status. We have to make up that status. It will be great help if I can raise some money by selling my share of the family property. I came to talk it over with you. So what for this man has come? He wanted to sell his share of property and make money, and with this money he wants to lead a good life, maintain that status, maintain that dignity. And here I have a question for you all. After selling his piece of property here, will he come back? When his property is here, when his mother is there waiting for him, he did not turn up to his parents even after a year. But now he came with a purpose, with a reason, that is he wanted to sell his share of property. When Amma was alive, when his property is there, he did not come. If property is sold, will he care? Not even once, not even once in a year. He will never ever come back if that property is sold. That is clear about him. So, what did Kamala tell? Let's see. You will sell your land and go away with the money. I know you won't come here anymore after that. Don't say that, I'll come when I get time. See, Gopi is telling that, don't worry, don't tell that, I'll come whenever I have time. I'll definitely make a visit. And Kamala tells, your time. He saw the irritation on his sister's face. It took you more than 5 years to find time to come here. Amma is 83 now. I don't think she will pull on much longer. After 5 years you came to this place, and Amma is already 83-year-old, and I don't think she will continue more. She may leave us at any time because it is 83 now. I don't think she will pull on much longer. It took you so long to visit her after the last time. But Amma can't remember who I am, he said, smiling feebly. How shameless this person is. He is telling that that's okay, I came after 5 years, but even if I come again and again, Amma anyways doesn't recognize me, Amma doesn't even remember me, then what is the purpose, what is the use I should come here? Is that because someone remembers us we should visit that place? No. We should have that love and affection. But do you remember your Amma? How nice. Kamala asked a very good question that, okay fine, Amma forgot. Amma can't remember things. Do you remember Amma? Because he came after 5 years. So, after completing this topic, I would like to share with you all very, very personally that get in touch with your grandparents. After our parents work very, very hard to put us in a good position. After we reaching our dream positions, we should never ever forget our parents. By the time you cross your 30s and 40s, your parents will cross 60s and 70s. So, how carefully you people were grown up in their precious hands, the same way we people should take care of our parents when they cross their 60s. They are just like kids. So this is the hidden content in this topic, and this lesson is written by Kamala Das, and she is the daughter of a Malayali poet, Balamani Amma and V.M. Nair. She is an internationally known poet. She is quite famous for her short stories, and she is a novelist in both English and Malayalam. She also received many awards for her literary works, and she also received Asian Poetry Prize, Kent Award for English writing from Asian countries, Asian World Prize, Sahitya Academy Award, and Vayalar Ramavarma Sahitya Award. And you can know more about Kamala Das by reading this paragraph about her. Okay, that's all for today. So I want you all to read this lesson Complete reading this glossary, try memorizing the meanings and attempt these questions referring to this textbook. That's all for today. So let's catch up with B reading very soon. Thank you all.